Hobart Manor is located on the beautiful 370-acre wooded property of William Paterson University, nestled in the hills of Wayne, New Jersey. A National Historic Site, the manor was constructed in 1877 by John McCulloch, a Scottish immigrant who made his fortune in the wool industry. The property was purchased by the Hobarts in 1902 and was used at first as a summer retreat. From 1915 to 1919, a major remodeling was undertaken, and with the addition of a 3-story east wing, the manor was expanded by 40 rooms. The Hobarts occupied the mansion until 1948, when Mrs. Garrett Hobart Jr. sold the entire estate to the state of New Jersey. It became the new home of Paterson State Teachers College, now William Paterson University. Please join Gabriella Salvador, class of 2016, for a tour of this grand manor home.
Hello, and thank you for joining me today for this tour of Hobart Manor. As one of the most beautiful buildings on campus, it is also one of the busiest, hosting numerous events. Today, our brief tour will highlight some of the remarkable details of this historic building. The Green Room is arguably the busiest room in the manor. Student, faculty, and staff groups use this space for meetings. The room is now equipped with teleconference technology. When the Hobart family lived here, this room was divided into 2 rooms that served for entertaining, the reception room and the smoking room. The small dimensions of the smoking room are still discernible by a ridge in the ceiling. The reception room provided a space for socializing with guests. Hobart Manor's reception room originally included part of the small gallery behind the main staircase. Today, a portrait of William Paterson, the university's namesake, hangs above the Green Room's fireplace. The portrait was donated by the Alumni Association. The gallery is currently being upgraded to include photos of the Hobart family, the history of the Hobart Manor, and information on the William Paterson University campus. Also on display is the historic landmark status paperwork and a beautiful bronze plaque which recognizes donors to the Hobart Manor Restoration Fund. Many new items will continue to be added to the display. This staircase leads from the first floor to the second floor foyer. It was commissioned in 1915 by Garrett Hobart II as part of his expansion and remodeling project. As we ascend the staircase, we see the beautiful architectural details and craftsmanship that made homes of this period so wonderful. The recesses for planters, the ceiling detail that carries elements of the banister, and this original gas fixture now updated. At the top of the stairs, a portrait of Garrett A. Hobart is showcased. The oil portrait was painted by 14-year-old Paul Giannakopoulos, based off of the original portrait of Garrett A. Hobart by Swiss artist August Benziger in 1931. This portrait is currently on loan to William Paterson University for display in Hobart Manor from the Passaic County Historical Society. In addition, donated by Garrett A. Hobart IV from his private collection, is the portrait of an unknown gentleman. The donation was made in 1990 in honor of the restoration of Hobart Manor. While not confirmed, this portrait is believed to have been painted by George Romney, one of the most fashionable portrait painters of the 18th century. The Dorothy Killian Franchino Library is named after a graduate of and professor at William Paterson University. This lovely space is stocked with original 19th and 20th century texts, which were thoughtfully donated to the manor over the years. Mrs. Franchino was a published author and poet, and some of her published works are featured in the shelves to the right of her portrait. The mantel also features beautiful ornate stonework. The closet in the library used to house the dumbwaiter when the Hobart family lived here. At a recent Hobart Manor Sunday tea, Garrett Hobart IV charmed guests with stories of how he and his brothers would ride the dumbwaiter with the help of some friendly household staff. During the residence of the Hobart family, this room was known as the billiards room. Now known as the Allo Alson Kennedy Room, the space currently hosts several small meetings. Mr. Allo Alson Kennedy was the former principal and coach at Passaic High School. This room was dedicated in his memory by his family, several of whom were alumni of William Paterson University. This room, just like the smoking room, provided a space where men could be men, conduct business, and discuss indelicate topics without the watchful eyes of the ladies. The dark paneling, masculine furnishings, and simple decor provided gentlemen escape from the fussy and elaborate decor traditionally found in Victorian and Edwardian homes. The main focal point of the dining room is the portrait of Mary Ellen Forbes Kramer. She was the former Director of Community Affairs at William Paterson University and the driving force behind the restoration of the front public rooms of the manor. During her lifetime, she was very active in civic affairs and campaigned to preserve many New Jersey historical landmarks, including Hobart Manor and the Paterson Great Falls National Park. In the dining room break-front cabinet is a collection of trophies and medals assembled by the late Garrett A. Hobart Jr. The collection consists of various shooting and golf trophies and medals from competitions around the Northeast. Through the large windows, you can see the 1915 Fred Wentworth and Frederick Vreeland addition to the manor. This addition currently houses the offices of the President and Institutional Advancement. The beautiful dining room table set was recently sent out to be restored and repaired. This is part of our ongoing efforts to restore the manor to its former glory. The anteroom, located between the dining room and living room, is used primarily during events to house food and drink. The living room is the largest of the restored front public rooms of the manor. Its rich red wallpaper and luxurious upholstered furnishings set the perfect backdrop for all the concerts, speeches, and other events held here. During the residence of the Hobart family, the living room would have been known as a drawing room and used to entertain guests. Images from when the Hobart family inhabited Hobart Manor demonstrate that they understood the delicate balance between form and function. The manor was then, as it is today, decorated with paintings, lamps, and clocks. Hobart Manor is in constant daily use. The wear and tear on this building is great. The Hobart Manor Revitalization Committee is constantly searching for furniture, fixtures, walls, and floors that need to be restored, refinished, or replaced. Events like the Sunday Tea help the Revitalization Committee find the funds to keep the manor looking grand. I invite you to join us for this year's Sunday Tea, held on the first Sunday in May. For more information about the Tea, Revitalization Committee, or Manor, please contact Mary Pospisil at 973-720-2934.
A special thanks to your hostess, Gabriella Salvador, class of 2016, and to the Hobart Manor Revitalization Committee. To get more information on Hobart Manor or William Paterson University, please visit www.wpunj.edu.